Channel, Arthura Hector Star Portals 6-7-8. When the 6, the 7, and the 8-point star open up in the energy of the Earth, the starlight will be born again. Consciousness opens in the power of 8 star dimensions and quantum leap. From a quantum leap, the star dimensions are subtly built up in a higher octave. Different frequencies ensure that there is a layering in the light dimensions. This layering has its own form of consciousness, and they go back and forth between the light dimensions to make new connections. Each light dimension has its own character, and we of light visit many unique planetary civilizations. Each star dimension wants to grow, expand, and broaden harmony. The divine spark of life is a way for many light beings to create beautiful creations, and we like to share these wisdoms with each other. Sharing everything creates new possibilities, and every light being is free to experiment from unconditional love. Consultation is the magic word in which everything is determined. Don't compare it to what is happening on Earth. A joint consultation never becomes a discussion here, but is supported from understanding. We want to strengthen and join forces. These divine intelligences consult each other and ask the question, how do we commit ourselves to helping other worlds? We are very patient and don't rush anything. Agenda, space race. Many civilizations from star consciousness have approached the Earth to speak of the cosmic upheaval. Many passed on their wisdom so that man could grow to a certain point. At this time something is about to happen that we gave your rulers plenty of advance notice so that they could prepare humanity on Earth. Most of those in power listened and wanted more information. They have consulted on Earth, and situations have arisen in which there was mutual friction. Quantum leap. The cosmos is going to make a quantum leap, and the go-ahead has been given. The preparations have been made, and this evolution is determined solely by the forces of nature contained in the divine consciousness. We from the light dimensions have learned to recognize and respect these natural forces of light. The human being can now quickly grow to a higher consciousness, so that the human being can also travel in her new form to a still unknown but very powerful star dimension. We are addressing many, because time is running out. No, it won't happen in a few years, but preparations are now well underway. The power of the light is going to change the Earth, and people may realize this. Transition Earth. The Earth is going to make its transition, and it has been in motion for a while. The quantum leap is slowly being built up. However, things are about to change drastically. The powers that be have confirmed the agreement a while ago. That was a nice step. In the meantime, some extra unnecessary tensions have arisen, because a great fear arose about the loss of property, whereby the change in their position of power became clear. They do not want to lose the wealth they have acquired. In the coming time, possession will be a completely different story, because who owns the earth or the land on which people live? What happens to the profit generated by the raw materials and products? There is a difficult part, and the rulers and many multi-billionaires are considering this issue. They may take responsibility for the pain and suffering caused by their actions. When will they relinquish power and embrace the common people? The question becomes. In addition, we may only add a few things from the light dimensions, but certainly not force anything. Patience is a virtue. We have a lot of patience, but when an emergency does arise, we will intervene and spread the light program of information. Cooperate peacefully in the cosmos. There can only be cooperation from a peaceful way. Unfortunately, a group has emerged that promotes war on Earth, and they want to use the mediocre knowledge they have acquired to build another route so that their power and property is not diminished and even increased. The war on Earth created a hiatus, and the upcoming lunar expeditions cannot be started from a consensus. The sacred councils from the light dimensions have already decided to block access to the moon. Unfortunately, this can no longer be guaranteed, because the quantum leap has taken effect. Moon base. The moon may function as a base to temporarily house humans, so that they are safe when major light explosions will occur on Earth in the future. In addition, there are programs ready to increase the frequency and consciousness, because the human being becomes a star person, an ethereal being. Many children who are now on Earth and yet to be born carry the etheric codes. Crystalline vehicle. The crystalline vehicle will rise, and the consciousness that goes with it is the crystalline consciousness. This person will also embrace the cosmic consciousness and make contact with the other light dimensions. All this is intertwined in the DNA. Anyone who does not carry this DNA cannot yet make this connection. In your dreams this can pass by, so many are prepared. Some carry this code in a dormant state. New DNA code. Many light beings have now come to Earth to activate the cosmic DNA. Some of these star beings can only stay on Earth for a short time in the layer in which humans live, but many other light beings are extra trained to travel in different dimensions. They can switch from low to high and from physical to ethereal. Fantasy and dreams. Many fantasy films stimulate these thoughts in the dream consciousness. Those who carry these codes can open the memory again. Step by step, the intelligence that goes with it can also be stimulated in the brain. It is not only a spiritual conversion, but certainly a material one as well. Cells are vibrated awake by the high photon light, so that the DNA changes. Man himself decides how or what. We from the light dimensions are only the informers or the direction indicators on the path of renewal. Every plant grows on its own, but it does need light, love, warmth, and water. The various elements that reinforce all this play an important role. Star Portal 6-7-8. Several portals have opened in the past week, and the first was the power of the 6. This 6-pointed star contains the frequency of the feminine and masculine consciousness. When both parts are in balance, they work together in love. The 7-point star is the Stargate of the 7th heaven that I have mentioned many times in the last messages. You are the driver of your vehicle, blessing chariot, and when the mind and physical body are in balance, you can travel through this portal of light. The 8-point star feeds the lemon's Kate. The 8 of power opens the lion portal of the star Sirius. Unity can be achieved in the energy of this star. The higher knowledge is contained in this. Open this knowledge and the activation codes can start. The 3 elements. You understand that these 3 star portals bring about a whole conversion. Some have already felt this and others will experience this. From the 6, a collaboration can arise between the female and male part. Those who have a trauma in this are triggered in it. The male or female energy wants to balance, so that the vehicle can reach the 7th heaven from the spirit. What blocks your path? When there is an imbalance in driving the chariot, this can lead to inner and outer clashes. But when the balance in the masculine and feminine energy is achieved and the chariot is driven from harmony, then a growth can take place to the 8 of strength. Here one can start manifesting from the lemniscate, the eternally lasting flow of harmony. Beautiful connections are created on your path, and one time you are busy in the energy of the right half, but you go to the left in time. So that you too can be at the center of the lemniscate, because there lies the 0 point of unity, your true power. The ultimate power lies in the 0 point, where the overview can be kept. You look left and right, but you stop at the point of the connection. It is the angel wings that keep you in balance. Now you can fly above duality. Waver people who waver a lot, going back and forth, from left to right or from bottom to top, can hardly reach the 0 point. The longer you can stay in the 0 point, the better your vision becomes to the truth. Overview and insight then come together, and you are an empathetic person who lives from compassion. The starlight can only shine when a great degree of self-love has arisen, which can also manifest itself outwardly. The star codes of the 6, 7, and 8 can be sparked and activated in the DNA. This is the dance of light. One time you are busy in the 6, or even in the 8, and tomorrow again in the 7. Many forms can arise from this, and these are especially very creatively put down. Learning to control your own power is what it's all about, but most importantly how you feel on this journey. It is the experience in which you progress through play. Overview can be helpful when panic breaks out, but insight leads to growth. Live your life from the light, be joyful and play like a child.